We are about 15 miles north of downtown Miami. This is Hard Rock Stadium here in South Florida. All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. They'll come up here. 1st and 10. Right to the air from the 30 on the first play. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
To throw, it's Leary. He'll let one go down the middle.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
Leary to throw. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And he will dive into the end zone. 70 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. Mevis, good on the extra point. And the Raiders are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. On play action, here's Jackson. That's caught downfield by Smith. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
It's a first carry for the veteran Raheem Mostert. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Jackson. He'll get that into the hands of Tyreek Hill. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They give it to Mostert. And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line. Play action now. Jackson. That caught Tony Pollard. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He'll drop this one down to Mostert. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. So now Mike McDaniel will send out the field goal unit. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Dolphins are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
To throw, here's Leary. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Every team in the league practices these situations every single day. That's a critical 3rd down, Mike. So now with this fresh set of downs, they got to just take a deep breath. Now you're really not so much playing against your opponent as much as you are playing against this clock.
Throwing is Leary. Down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. Mevis good on the extra point. And the Raiders extend their advantage to 14-3. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. In motion, it's Jackson. Now a throw here. It's backwards. He might be looking to throw this. Jalen Waddle. And he will dive into the end zone. 70 yards. Touchdown, Miami. The extra point is up and through. And the Dolphins are back within 4. It is 14-10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Here's Leary. The throw on the run is complete. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. To the air is Leary. Now he'll air one out. He's got it. No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be first and goal. They've got it at the 3.
And after that explosive play, they have a chance to extend their lead even more, and they have had their way. The defense has had no answers for anything they've done in the passing game, and they don't find out a way to slow them down. We could be in for a long game.
Now from the 7, it's second and goal. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. And the Dolphins are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. Trying to get himself upfield, and he cannot do it. Knocked back at the 2-yard line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Keep it rolling, fellas! Sit up! No, we change it. You. Hey, middle.
Out of his end zone, Jackson. To the outside, he's got Smith. And he's out of bounds, very close to the 40-yard line. A big play after being backed up. 38 yards.
We see so many wide receivers in today's NFL that almost resemble more of a running back style. When they get the ball in their hands, not only are they able to pick up big yards, they're able to fight through tackles and make people miss. That's an element that a lot of offenses are searching for. Takes a lot of pressure off the quarterback.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. So we are through 1 on Sunday Night Football. 14-10 is our score. And we're back to South Florida after this.
Let's get out of here with a win, Bo.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. The shotgun, here's Jackson. That is caught left side by Waddle. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. And Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
They'll run. It's Mostert. Second and a yard. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. He gets free. The speed on display. He's in. Raheem Mostert. Touchdown, Dolphins.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. Now Leary. He'll find his running back Cook into space at the 45. And he's going to be taken down. He'll drop to throw. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play. That's exactly what they did.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. They'll look to throw. Oh, a man open right side. He's got him. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan, because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons. He can spread the ball out and find the open space.
He'll look to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Back to the air again on second and 10. Quick throw taken in. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in second and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first?
To the goal line and in. James Cook, touchdown Vegas. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. Mevis good on the extra point. And the Raiders move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing Jackson. Crazy. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Right back to Mostert on 1st down, and he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, Jackson. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll motion the tight end, Smith. Jackson from the gun on 3rd down. He gets that to his tight end, Smith. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Mostert. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get 1st down after 1st down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Raheem Mostert. Touchdown, Miami. So 2 touchdowns for him in this one. Numbers 12 and 13 on the year. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Leary to throw. Now he'll run. So 2 minutes to play in a back and forth first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. To throw, it's Leary. And this time the rush gets home. And down he goes. Now the Dolphins going to use the 1st of their timeout.
progression to his check down. He ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a fourth and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this fourth down.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. They convert with a gain of 15.
A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on fourth down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and they're going to keep this drive alive. The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Open man downfield. He's got his tight end, Bowers. That's good for 27 and a first down. To throw, here's Leary. Quick throw here is complete. And the Raiders are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This has been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with first and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
Here's Cook. And he will score again. James Cook, touchdown Las Vegas. That is 3 touchdowns in the game and 4 for the season. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On 1st and 10, Jackson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Second down, Jackson. It's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
It is 3rd and 10. In motion, it's Jackson. We're going to get this outside. This could be a double pass. His throw, a good one. It's caught. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line. A huge play just before the half. A gain of 69 yards. So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's 1st and goal. Here's Mostert.
Well, it's clear they didn't have a lot of confidence in their ability to generate enough push inside. That's why they decided to attempt this run on the perimeter. But watch the speed and pursuit of this defense to string this ball out, and they're able to take them down for a loss.
They'll motion the tight end, Smith. Jackson now on 2nd down. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Jonnu Smith. Touchdown, Dolphins.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. To the air is Leary. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
So we're at halftime here on Sunday Night Football as we send you up to Orlando for a check-in with Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it's all yours. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. 3 points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. On the ground, it's Mostert to start this drive. He's got room to the 45. And they get him to the ground, but he's all the way down to the 35-yard line.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pick.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Once again, it's Mostert. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They send the tight end in motion. They'll run straight ahead with Mostert. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Here now, 3rd and 5. Now, Jackson. Throw to the sideline. Well done. Good job with the feet. Stays in bounds. It looks like, and yes, they do, have the 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
From the gun, Jackson. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. Here's Leary. That's caught. inside by Bowers. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line.
When you get big gains like that, Mike, it's pretty easy to see why that stat line just continues to grow, and the defense doesn't come away with a plan to stop this guy. We could have a record-setting performance on our hands.
Throwing is Leary. And he's got another one. James Cook, touchdown Vegas. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone.
His kick is good. Makes the score Raiders 35, Dolphins 31.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Jackson now to throw on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Defensively, that's just a missed opportunity, Mike. Anytime you have 2 defenders in the area and neither one of them is able to make a play on the ball, yes, I know that the ball felt incomplete, but, man, you got to get your hands on that ball and take advantage.
On second down, Jackson again. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. Two incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. They'll motion the tight end Smith. Open man, right side. He's got it. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Down the sideline, past the 45. And he's into the end zone yet again. Raheem Mostert. Touchdown, Miami. His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game. The PAT, up and good. And the Dolphins go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Now Leary. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
They'll look to throw. He'll find his running back, Cook. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
It's really just an extended handoff. Get the ball out wide to your running back in space and make the defense tackle him. That's really all this is. Something small turns into a nice pickup.
He'll drop to throw. This one complete right side. And he will finally be taken down. How about that? A really big play as the final one here in the third. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's first and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. Try to get here from the 7-yard line, second down and goal. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. The task a bit tougher as they face second and goal. To throw, it's Leary. And he's in. Devon Vele. Touchdown, Raiders. Extra point attempt still to come. He's got it. And the Raiders have taken a 4-point advantage. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. A first down throw for Jackson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Jalen Waddle, the intended target. And it'll be second down. Here's Jackson. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And This is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
A run up the middle with Mostert. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Play action now. Jackson. That's caught by Smith on the right side. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Now Jackson. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. A gain there of 21. Good for a Dolphins first down. Here's a handoff to Mostert. Able to tiptoe around one tackler, but not a second. He'll be taken down for no gain right at the line of scrimmage.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Jackson looking to throw. He'll try to run for it.
Yeah, he's trying to make the best of a bad situation here, Mike. Nothing open downfield. He thinks he can tuck it and get it with his legs. He ends up out of bounds, short of the first.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Jackson. That's in the end zone and intercepted. So that pass interference in the end zone puts the pressure on the defense. It is 1st and goal from the 1. They'll run with Mostert. And And he will score again. Raheem Mostert. Touchdown, Dolphins. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone. The extra point is good. And the Dolphins go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Leary to throw. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
His 8th reception of the game, and good for a first down.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand. Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
To the air is Leary. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. 15 yards through the air. First down, Vegas.
And how about the poise of this quarterback? You find yourself down here late in the fourth quarter, Mike, facing a tough third down. You've got to have it. You know what? He calls the play, he breaks the huddle, and he's like, you know what, Coach? I got it. That's a big-time throw to now keep this drive alive as they go down looking for that go-ahead touchdown.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, here's Leary. Quick throw, taken in. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
They'll try it now with Cook. And this is going to be a touchdown. What a finish. They win it on the final play. So this one, a win for the visiting Raiders. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Good night from South Florida.